Hello everyone, and welcome to the stupendous character appraisal of Mugen from the anime Samurai Champloo. I shall highlight my major likes and dislikes about him and give him a letter grade that considers how all these mesh together according to me.
The hell with that! Did you forget why I'm here?
Samurai Champloo is an episodic action-adventure chambara anime about three travelers, Mugen, Fu, and Jean, who unexpectedly go on a journey together to find a man who smells of sunflowers. They don't know what he looks like, where he is, or even if he's still alive. But don't let that dissuade you. The show is about their journey and all the mishaps and very interesting adventures they go through. Sword styles meet hip-hop and it makes for a very fabulous watch. Mugen is the ill-mannered vagabond of the group, and together they go on many adventures that are not always related but are always very fascinating to see. He is an involuntary virgin and not for lack of trying.
Thanks very much. That sure helped a lot.
Who said I did it for free?
Huh? What do you want?
What do you got?
The guy is as wound up as a toy soldier, and this leads to his being very gullible and brainless whenever a voluptuous, usually older member of the opposite sex is around him. The amount of times he has been taken advantage of is endless, and throughout the series he gets none, except very blue spherical objects.
Hey! Look, there's a naked woman over there!
Huh?
The other thing that even rivals his appetite for women is food. He is willing to do anything for it, especially when he is broke and hungry, which is most of the time. These primal urges both make him very relatable, cause who hasn't ever felt them? But to scrutinize further, we see that these are the perfect metaphor for what the show is like. Random and yet so very compelling. You just can't ignore it, just like you can't ignore hunger and lust. Mugen has a unique sword fighting style which is derived from breakdancing, and it is awesome, original and imaginative in as far as swordsmanship goes. Though his rival Jean may technically be better at sword play and women than Mugen, the way Mugen presents his fighting technique is definitely more entertaining to watch, due to its being so unorthodox. He does not always have to use his swords either. His hand-to-hand combat skills are great as well.
Get him!
The episodic nature of the series made him a must due to his brash and imposing character, which was unpredictable and could go in any direction, keeping each episode fresh and having something to look forward to. While the episodes were different, his character is able to string them together very well with the help of his personality and relationship with Jean and Fu, who serve as 2/3 of the entertainment.
Banzai!
He melds well with Fu and Jean, and their interaction is heartwarming and comical with a lot of drama.
Tall, dark, and four-eyed here is thinking the same thing. Sorry, but hanging around a girl who's got no sex appeal at all ain't my idea of a good time.
Now you've gone too far.
Yeah, that's right, Jean. You tell him.
The four-eyed thing. Take that back.
Wait a minute!
This is most prominent as he is a bandit and he is the complete opposite of Jean, a traditional samurai who is so disciplined and quiet that it really highlights Mugen's crudeness and vice versa. Their differences are like the sun and moon, and yet their interests are more in sync than we are initially made to believe. And they manage to agree on some things that result in some of the most hilarious parts of the show. With Fu, she is exactly what Mugen is not looking for, and he treats and interacts with her like a little sister. A tomboy, annoying little sister, but their exchanges are always amusing.
What a giant pain in my ass. Will you shut the hell up already, you big blubbering baby?
Altogether, the three of them carry the story in equal portions, and you can't really imagine Samurai Champloo without any one of them. Okay, Mugen can't do simple math, and he is illiterate for most of the series, but he is very willing to put effort to defeat whatever obstacle is in front of him, which helps him seem more of a deliberately ignorant character, who can pull out a surprise whenever he is finally starting to use his brain. Though it may be super flaws, it does keep him interesting. Besides, he is all about fighting strong opponents and does not shy away from any fight to the point of fault.
Forget all that formal crap about coming at me one at a time. I'll take all you bitches on!
But if he gets the chance, he will train to beat an opponent he believes he might be unable to beat, which keeps us rooting for him most of the time because he can be very stubborn. He is too oblivious and stupid, making him generic and in a way lazily written character for the masses.
Do you understand what I just said? Nope, not at all.
Come on, why not? It's common sense. That's just the way the world is today.
I don't give a rat's ass about your common sense.
Huh?
He may manage to explore the world along with us, but it left him forgettable at times, and it's difficult to follow his mundane actions, especially if you're the sort of person who is story driven. But if you like One Piece, this won't pose an issue. The problem is further compounded by the fact that he shares the main role with two others, and we are never able to see if he would be able to carry the series by himself, without having to bounce off of Jean and Fu. Between the three of them, Mugen is the one with the least explained backstory, and it seems he drew the short end of the stick in the development department. The others' progression is apparent, while at the end of the series, Mugen seems to be the same with no real lessons learned. Or is it just that he's too incorrigible? In conclusion, Mugen is a great and captivating character, with many things to like about him, but you cannot think of him without thinking of Fu and Jean. That can either be a good thing or a bad thing for you, but for me it was great because it just shows how much he fits in and is integral to the story, as the same issue can be said of the other two individually. Though we never get to see him shine alone, the episodic and journey-oriented nature of the show are just such a great blend of fun, action and drama you don't really notice. The letter grade I give him for this is a B-.
Huh?
Because he is a character made to impress, on a shallow level by himself, but you see that he is an important third of the puzzle along with Fu and Jean, which makes for a memorable watch. What are your thoughts on this ruffian?
I don't believe in anyone but me and what I can do. See ya.
And that's how I see Mugen, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you comment below with your suggestions and opinions for future videos. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more character appraisals. Till next we meet, I am Zakes and take care.